Welcome to your Courage Booster meditation. Sit down comfortably, your back on the back of your chair, your hands on your thighs without crossing your hands. And for a while, you'll do nothing but sitting there and listening. Close your eyes now. You don't need to speak or to think. You can allow yourself to do nothing for a while. Do you know the feeling of sitting in a train, at the window, watching the passing landscape? The flowing green of woods and meadows, above it a gray or blue sky. And of course there are the noises and sounds, murmuring voices from somewhere, and other unimportant ones. Doors that open and close as if by themselves. And there is this uniform rattling, a monotonous rattling, as if an invisible ghost counts the thresholds of the rail track. And while you have made yourself comfortable in your chair, your feet relaxed, your head in a pleasant place, your back leaned on the back of your chair, your hands resting peacefully somewhere, you'll eventually feel your eyes closing tighter and tighter, gently, as if by themselves. All knowledge becomes unimportant. All action is unimportant. You can be sure in everything that is important to you and go everywhere. Dream a lively, pleasant dream and enjoy it while your subconscious hears and understands. You can now allow your breath to lead you deeper into these pleasant feelings of doing nothing by letting yourself sink in more and more and more can sink in, like being wrapped in fluffy down. It is a certain form of satisfaction that accompanies this lightness. One hand can be really heavy, while the other is getting lighter. A kind of sleepy floating. Sooner or later, ideas can appear. Ideas from dreams and spaces, inner images or movies. Can you imagine forgetting for a while where you are? While you continue to listen and make certain experiences, your sinking can accelerate just as it is right for you now. Now imagine yourself standing at the foot of a hill. Around you, on the ground, there is a sea full of anxiety, or maybe it's a village or a group of people. You hear your anxiety chatter, and each chatter is an experience you made when you were anxious. And I wonder if you can now make a step towards the hill. And one more, across the anxiety. And one more step. And then you begin to climb up the mountain. You make one step after another, climbing steadily, your lungs filling more and more with fresh air. And the further up you go, the less you hear the sounds from the valley. Can you hear how quiet they became? You are now arriving halfway up the hill. Stand still now, where you are, and look around. What do you see? On the horizon, a clear view far into a stunning landscape. You can also look down and see your anxiety in the valley, so small, so far away, so unimportant that you can't even hear them anymore. Continue on your way up the hill. The further you go, the easier it gets, the lighter you feel. You can feel your lungs filling with fresh air. Your mind feels free and somehow full of confidence. And then you reach the top. Look around. You are standing on the highest point of the landscape and have a phenomenal view of everything you want to achieve. And far, far below, you have left your fears behind you. They are so small that you cannot even notify them anymore. You are standing here on the very top, a slight breeze in your face. You are powerful, courageous, sure to be able to achieve everything you can imagine. And you take a deep breath. A breath full of energy. And you can feel how this power goes into your chest, fills your chest with its energy. Or does it go into your belly? And I wonder if you can feel this energy turning into courage. Courage that you have already felt once in your life. There was a moment in the past where you were courageous. And your body remembers how this feels. You don't have to think or search for memories. Just let this feeling of courage appear in your body a little bit more with every breath you take. just surrender completely to this feeling. Now take a deep breath, and when you exhale, you'll duplicate the intensity of your feeling of courage. Breathe in, exhale and duplicate. And do it again, double it once more. Breathe in, exhale and duplicate. Can you feel how your courage intensified as if all by itself? And maybe you can now listen to your body. You can even locate this feeling in your body, this feeling of courage. There is a place where you can feel it most, where your courage might have its origin. And you might want to put a hand on this place to create a strong and solid connection. And I wonder if you can further intensify this feeling. Does it have a color? Or is it an energy? Maybe a specific shape? Maybe there are also images, and we allow your imagination to create pictures, symbols, or metaphors. Whatever your mind creates is right. Just allow it to happen all by itself. Metaphors can appear and send you a message from your subconscious. Just let it happen and watch, maybe like a child, how shapes, colors, surroundings appear. And I wonder if you can feel this courage again tomorrow or next week, when you think about this picture, the symbol. Maybe it is just a color. As if all by itself you have created a shortcut to your courage, like a button that you can press when you want to feel brave. And I wonder if you can intensify this feeling even more. Put your hand back to the place where your courage might have its origin, and allow your whole body now to welcome this courage, to let it grow in your body like an energy or a color that spreads out from the place of its origin into neighbor areas of your body, and spreading even more into your legs until you can feel it tingling in your toes. It flows into your arms until you feel it tingling in your fingertips. Can you feel how the courage, its wonderful energy in your body increases, like intensifies? How this feeling is spreading into every tissue and pore of your body. allow yourself now to take a position, a posture that exemplifies you full of courage. Maybe your back wants to straighten up. Your head taking a new position. Maybe your arms and hands want to move into a gesture that is showing your perfectly courageous self. Stay in this position for a while and feel how the energy of your courage is flowing through your body. And I wonder if you can already see how this feeling acts from within you, creating new connections, letting strength and courage taking shape. And you can continue to learn to step into this feeling more and more tomorrow and each time you take on this posture. You don't really know how that happens, how good experiences connect with others, why you suddenly recognize something important, where exactly a new capability came from, what exactly controls the good doing or the important letting go. And now I ask you, gradually and in time, which is just right for you, to come back to this time and in this room, like waking up from a little refreshing nap. Now,